It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
We are back for another day of fun on your listening device. Thank you, everyone, for being part of the Puff and Steph family. We appreciate you very much. Whether you're listening to us on one of the many places you can, or if you're watching us on one of the many places that you can, we appreciate it. Steph, how are you on this fine Wednesday?
Pretty good. The weather this week is a little gross for our last week of hockey, so that's kind of sad. But it's all right.
And for those of you who don't understand, she's talking about field hockey, not real hockey.
Okay, first of all, it is still real hockey. It's just a different kind of hockey.
But when you say hockey, people think ice hockey.
But that doesn't make field hockey not real. Field hockey is a tough sport. It is. The ball is hard. Like, you have to run a lot. Like, it is a real sport. So don't even get me started.
Wow. Someone has some issues. Feeling a little inadequate?
No, but you do this all the time to get me all fired up. Do you want me to put my retainers in and go on a rant? Because I will.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat? I will put my retainers in, and then you'll really feel sorry, won't you? Sass
yes,
me.
Because if I start ranting with my retainers in, it's going to be ridiculous.
They'll probably spit out of your mouth and hit the camera. All right, today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike for October. When you go through Hyundai Motor Financing, Freisinger Hyundai can do this for you. 0% APR on Elantras, Sonatas, Konas, and Santa Fe's, all 2020 models. Check it out. Whether you have good credit or bad credit, it does not matter. Freisinger Hyundai wants to help you get into a brand new Hyundai, and they will take any credit situation and do their best to do just that. Again, Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. Check them out. New studios coming along. We got some lights up there. We're moving. You know, you have to wait, like all this stuff, all the microphones and the mixing board and all the other stuff. You have to wait till the last possible minute to move in, just in case something happens and we can't do it this week. We still have to be able to record shows. So, like, we're moving stuff in there. The Christmas decorations are now out of my house and in the new place.
Yay!
They're not hung up. They're in the Rubbermaid bin, but they're there. So,
we're getting there. November 1st is coming in hot.
It really is. But we're actually going to do the show October 30th. November 1st. Oh, I see what you're saying, for Christmas. And that's
for Christmas decorations.
I thought you were saying November 1st is in like our first show. I'm like, you're going to be 2 days late.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Christmas decorating. The priority.
The important thing. That's right. All right. It is Wednesday, and that means it is a Would You Rather Wednesday question. This one, Steph, is deep. Really think about this. Would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for the whole year, or once a week spend a day inside of a stranger without having any control of them? It's a very strange question.
Oh. It is. Okay, I need to think about this. You can go first.
The new random person every year is intriguing to me because you can live so many lives in a year. But what happens if you really like one of them? Then you know you only have a year. Or what happens if you hate one of them and then you have a year stuck inside that?
A whole year.
Right.
Right.
Like, what if you get someone in prison? You wake up as someone who's in jail and they're in jail for the next 6 years. You're going to spend a whole year there. Or, what if you wake up as a famous actor and it's awesome, but you only have a year inside their body and then you're off to someone else?
Right. Either way, I feel like it kind of sucks.
Right. So that's why I'm going to do the inside a stranger without having any control of them. So basically, the way I picture it is you're living the life of someone, but you're just kind of going through their motions. Right? Once a week for a whole day, you're in someone else's body and you're just kind of along for the ride. It's weird, but let's say it's every Saturday. You just can't make Saturday plans. That's just what it is. Hopefully it's a day like Tuesday though, where like nobody has plans on Tuesdays. Like hopefully it's a Tuesday, every Tuesday.
But see, I really like to be like in control of things. Like I get very stressed out when I'm not in control of what's happening in my life. So that would stress me out. But the first option, like you said, what if you really love your life? In which case I do, and I don't want to have to be someone else on January 1st. So I pick neither.
You can't do that.
This is really hard, though. I don't like either one of these options. I guess only one day every week wouldn't be as bad. And like you said, if it's like Tuesday, which is the equivalent of being a sophomore, I would probably pick that because like you're not going to miss much on a Tuesday anyway.
Okay, sure. Tuesday is being a sophomore. All right.
It's the same thing.
Okay, whatever you say. I'll go with you. Imagine this being a first date, right? You meet a guy, he picks you up. In this case, the woman met the guy on a dating site, right? So he comes and he picks you up, and you're like, okay, this is going on all right. And he shows up in a pickup truck. And Steph, we all know how you like pickup trucks, right? Okay.
I do like pickup trucks.
Right. Well, this guy apparently had some warrants out and got into a car chase with his date on date number 1.
With his date in the car.
Yes, it was their first date. According to the woman, the man identified as Brandon Hembry was wanted with 5 different traffic or drug cases against him. He was arrested. The woman was let go. She told officers that she didn't know he was wanted. Of course, that doesn't come up in conversation. You're not talking on Tinder and it's like, oh, I really, this was in Oklahoma, so let's just say they're Dallas Cowboys fans. They're like, oh, no, I like the Cowboys. I know. I'm just going with geography. Okay, well, no, I'm a big Cowboys fan. And, oh, me too. That's great. I also have some warrants. And, I have 5 brothers and sisters. Like, no, they don't say that.
Nope. That is the problem with dating websites. Nobody puts on their profile, well, there's a warrant out for my arrest. I have anger problems. I'm kind of a jerk. Like, you don't put out the truth. So, of course, somebody's going to put, like, I'm very fun and adventurous. They put out all these fun things. You don't really know what you're getting.
I mean, but that's no different than meeting at a bar.
I guess that's true, but at least then you can witness their personality a little more than just reading on a screen. I am happy and fun, and I love long car rides. Like, if you're meeting them in person, at least you can read them a little more.
Yes, I love long car rides, specifically ones that we're going fast and the cops are chasing us.
Wow. Well, the good news is, for most single women in 2020, this isn't going to happen because guys don't pick you up for dates anymore. Like, guys really don't do that anymore, unfortunately, because I think that's a really sweet traditional thing. But I guess the good news is it doesn't happen.
But at the same time, I know that you are a little guarded. So on date 1, would you let a guy come pick you up or would you meet him there? Do you really want him to let you know where you live on date 1?
It depends on how you met. If you met on a dating website, no, I think it's good for the first 2-3 dates, 1-2-3 dates, if you meet them. But if it's someone that you met through mutual friends or you kind of knew from high school or whatever, then maybe you're more comfortable letting them know where you live. I think it's sweet at least if they offer. And if you say, oh, no, thanks, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Offering is very sweet and very rare.
All right. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, this will ease the pain of getting laid off.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So we have a little bit of experience in this there, Steffers. Imagine being laid off. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you remember the app Quibi?
Yeah? Is it like for watching shows?
Yep, it's the 10-minute shows. Remember that?
Right.
Remember how when it was announced, I was like, this is a terrible idea. This is not going to last. I even said that this was awful. Once again, I'm proven right. It is already done. It is shutting down just 6 months after launching.
Wow. I was going to say, this is pretty new, I thought.
They got $1.75 billion from investors. And they're shutting down.
Wow, that's bad.
Here's the thing, though. All these employees are going to be laid off. And the founder, Hollywood producer Jeffrey Katzenberg, said employees, they would be laid off and receive severance. He also told them to go listen to the song Get Back Up Again by Anna Kendrick from the movie Trolls to help lift their spirits during the company's shutdown.
Is a song supposed to fix something like that?
Right. Like, these people are being laid off. They put a lot of time and effort into this app, into this service. Probably many of them going, this is never going to work, but I'm getting paid, so let's do it. Only for their boss to say, listen, we're laying you off, and to make you feel better, listen to this upbeat song from the movie Trolls.
Oh my gosh. You know, at the age of 26, I have way more experience being laid off than any person ever should in their entire life. All within 1 year's time period.
Right.
And I have been what seemed to me to be patronizing, which is people saying things like, oh yeah, listen to this upbeat song, or like, you're going to be fine, or everything's going to be great, or there's a better plan for you, and like things that don't actually help. Like, listening to a song isn't going to fix it. I mean, I get where he's coming from, and I admire the positivity.
I don't. Like, this dude's a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. This shutting down, yeah, it kind of makes him look bad because it was all his idea, and, like, he was playing off the fact that people have short attention spans. But guess what? Some of it was timing, too, because in COVID, people got plenty of time to binge watch half-hour shows. They have plenty of time to watch movies on Netflix and Amazon Prime and things like that. They don't need your stupid 10-minute streaming service. Now, I said this was dumb right when it started. The first time I heard about it, I was like, this is dumb. You know, building a story, it's very hard to do in 10 minutes. So, like, good luck with those stupid 10-minute episodes. And he was probably so sure of himself and thought this was the next big thing. And now that it's not, guess what? He's still a millionaire. So he goes and he tells a guy or a girl who maybe made $40 or $50,000 for his streaming service, that, I'm a millionaire, I'll be all right, don't worry about me. You should listen to this song from the Trolls movie.
It's belittling.
Belittling, patronizing, absolutely. And you're right. When that happened to us, we had all those people come out, and they were trying to be nice, and there's nothing wrong with it. I even had the guy who let us go give me advice. Yeah. But, yeah, up yours.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, but if he would have told me that, Puff, I know this is tough, but maybe you should listen to Wind Beneath My Wings or some stupid song like that. I would...
You would have thrown a chair through a window.
I would have thrown a chair through his face, probably. What?
Right.
Really? You think Bette Midler's going to get me through this? Think again, Jack.
Yeah, no, you don't say something like that to someone who's going through, such a low point in their life. That's horrible.
So I want to talk to you about something amazing that we've done as humans. I don't know if you've heard about this, but did you know that NASA has shot a spacecraft into outer space and has, within 3 feet of its target, within 3 feet, it landed on an asteroid going 40,000 miles an hour?
Wow, that's amazing.
That's insane. We're sitting here arguing over the dumbest stuff sometimes, on social media. And yet we got these nerds blasting spacecrafts out and just doing amazing. I guess that would work if an asteroid is going to hit Earth, and maybe this is a plan, like a Bruce Willis movie, this is a dry run of getting an asteroid or getting a spacecraft to land on an asteroid so that we can blow it up and so it doesn't hit us. And if it is a dry run, good job, guys. Super successful. Proud of you. Thumbs up emoji.
Amazing.
Yeah. It just, when you hear things like that, it kind of makes you realize that some of what we argue about and the way we act is but very dumb and petty and small.
Right, in the grand scheme of life. This also brings that whole math question. What if train A leaves the station traveling 45 miles an hour at this time and train B leaves traveling 80 miles an hour? When will they meet? This brings that whole concept to a new level. I could never figure those questions out to save my life. And now these astronauts are actually doing it in real life with an asteroid that's traveling really fast. How do they do that?
I don't know. 40,000 miles an hour. And they launch it from here, and that's going thousands of miles an hour. And then they land it within 3 feet of their target. It's insane. It's crazy.
That guy needs a raise. That's all I have to say.
You think it was one guy?
All of them. Give them all raises.
Good job, Derek. Good job, Derek. We landed within 3 feet. And he's just in an empty. He's in an empty office. You're welcome. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of them. Just going out on a limb. Pretty sure it's a bunch of them.
Probably.
But it's mostly Derek. All right, everyone. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This kind of story only happens around Halloween.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone. American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
You do not hear stories like this in February. You do not hear stories like this in like June. You just don't. Only in October do you hear these stories. Police in Korea are investigating an early morning assault in which a man accused another man of being a zombie and then punching that man in the face repeatedly.
Because he's a zombie.
Yes, because apparently his punch kills zombies.
And what about his appearance made this guy think he was a zombie?
I don't think he looked any different. I don't think he did. Now, I'm trying to understand why you would think that a random human being would be a zombie, and the only thing I could think of, if it's not appearance, because the story says nothing about the guy looking like a zombie. So the only thing I think of is like you ever make a weird noise? Like you think you're going to talk and then like this comes out, you know, or you know what I mean? Like, or like you're going to cough and the cough sounds like maybe more throaty than you thought. It's like, right?
Yep.
That's all I could think of. It was noise based. Like the guy went to talk or went to cough, or maybe he sounds weird when he sneezes. I don't know, but the guy immediately went, "Oh, that's definitely a zombie noise." You know,
maybe that's what it was.
You watch enough of those movies, you watch enough of those shows, and they're all like, right? And all the guy's doing is clearing his throat. And the guy's like, "Oh, that's a zombie. That is 100% a zombie. I should go punch it in the face repeatedly.
I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to save the rest of the world from this zombie."
This is patient 0 right here. This is the first zombie. I have found it. I'm going to take it out. And The Walking Dead's not going to happen on my watch. Not on my watch. Absolutely
not today.
That's the only thing I can think of. It's the only thing I can think of. But, again, you don't hear stories about this in March.
Right.
I mean, maybe that happens, but because it's closer to Halloween, it's more of a story than if it would have happened in April. I don't know, but
right, it's spooky season.
No reason why he thought the guy was a zombie, at least the story says, and we've yet to get the word if he actually was a zombie. So
no confirmation yet.
Yeah, we'll find out, I'm sure, in the upcoming days, weeks, months. It is time to stump Steph. According to research, if you and your significant other don't have this in common, you're 30% more likely to break up within the first year. What is it? This is
political views.
No, that's a good guess, but no, this is, if you don't have this in common, 30% more likely to break up.
Religion?
Nope. You were closer with political views.
Does it have to do with like some kind of belief?
No.
That you have? And is this something that you know about them when you start dating, or is it one of those things you typically don't learn until you're a few months in?
I would say if you don't know it before you start dating, you probably find out relatively quickly into the relationship. But I would say...
Ooh. Is it the temperature at which they like to keep the thermostat?
No. It is something that you could probably figure out by trolling their social media pages.
Does it have to do with their past?
No.
Something that I don't know what direction to go with this. There's so many things.
It's a choice that they have. So it's a choice that they've made. Just like political affiliation, it's a choice. That's why I said it was close. You were closer with politics.
So it's something that they like
Yeah.
they're a fan of, and you're not?
Yeah,
Does it have to do with sports?
it is sports.
No.
Yeah. So
You know, I was going to say that, but it seemed a little excessive.
30% of people are more likely to break up within the first year if they do not have the same favorite sports team.
Wow, that's intense.
Well, think about it, Steph. You know, you like the Eagles. Could you date a Steelers fan?
You know, at this point, I've decided that I can't let that be a deal breaker because there's just so many things that can go wrong in a relationship. And I've decided I can't not date someone because we don't like the same football team. Personally, I've made that decision.
Wow, that's a big step for you.
It is. I have to start being less picky because it's not working out.
So many guys watching just went, wait, she's got less picky? Oh. Yeah, I mean, obviously the wife doesn't like the Buffalo Bills. Very few people like the Buffalo Bills around here. So,
True.
but it's cool. I mean, she still cheers for them. Her family's all Steelers. So, you know, unless the Bills are playing the Steelers, she cheers for the Bills.
Right. I mean, I feel like you can make a compromise. If I dated a guy who was a Steelers fan, I would go to a Steelers game with him. It's an NFL game. It's fun. Like, you don't have to, like, hate each other about it. You know, it doesn't have to be that bad.
I think Steelers and Eagles, definitely more tension than Steelers and Bills, though.
True. Definitely true.
Yeah, so could you get over it? I think you could, because you're that type of person. But the key is to find the guy that's okay with you being an Eagles fan.
That's true.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And cue your DMs getting full. Okay, 60% of people surveyed said knowing this about their partner is a sign of true love. Said knowing this is a sign of true love.
Is this something you find out over time?
Yep. This is something that they don't share with you right away. It usually takes quite a long time and a lot of trust.
Is it something about, like, how to make them happy or how to communicate with them?
Nope.
Knowing this about your partner.
Again, think about what I said. It takes a while and it involves trust.
Oh, their phone password.
Close.
Their social media or computer password.
Their Facebook password.
Wow. I don't know if that necessarily equals true love all the time, but it's definitely a sign of trust.
Would you give up your Facebook password?
I don't think I should have to. You know what I mean? Like your phone.
Oh, she's hiding from this fictional guy. What is she hiding from her fictional boyfriend?
Nothing. And that's exactly the point, is that he should trust me enough that he doesn't want to get into my Facebook. Like, getting into your phone is one thing. Like, hey, babe, open my phone up and see who texted me, whatever. But why should you need to get on and snoop through my Facebook? To me, that isn't something that you should have a desire to do. Or I think maybe there's a question of trust there if you want to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you're hiding something from your fake boyfriend. That's all. That seems like a long, drawn-out thing. Like, yo, can I have your Facebook password? Here are the reasons why I'm not going to give you my Facebook password. You just went through what we just did was practice for you that when you get into that long-term serious relationship, you're ready to answer that question when Dude Bro asks for it.
Dude Bro. I hope that Dude Bro doesn't ask for it because he should trust me enough that he doesn't want to get on it, you know?
All right. So what about his? Can you get his?
You know what? I hope that the guy I end up with is someone I trust enough that I don't even think about it, you know?
But what if you asked him for it and he gave you the same excuse that you just did? What would you say?
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, right? Oh, no, I put you in a bad spot. That's a good place to end the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.